Friends, tune into Fusion at 10 p.m. this Thursday for a No You Shut Up special report hosted by me, Paul F. Tompkins, and featuring special guest Patton Oswalt, plus a whole bunch of dang puppets. 10 p.m. Fusion, No You Shut Up special report. See you from the television with my magic powers. Welcome. Welcome to you, to him, to her, to it. Oh, look over there. It's the Babadook. Welcome, Babadook. Welcome to Spontaneanation. I'm still here. Did you think that was the whole show? I mean, I get it. Everyone has shorter attention spans now because of media. But I'm not going to put out a 40-second podcast. I'm not going to do it, guys. I have to have faith that the audience can hang in there for a minute and beyond. Still there? I bet you are. And if you're not, I'm going to start gossiping about you. Oh my God. Who does he or she think they will be? Que sera, sera. We haven't recorded in a while, and I don't remember how this goes. I feel like I've been on a desert island talking to a volleyball for 10 years. I went on vacation, if you must know. It's none of your business. I work hard. I deserve a break. And now here I am, back in the loving bosom of talking into a microphone. You know, my mother used to say I was born talking into a microphone. And I found out that was a lie. If I'd thought about it for 2 seconds, I would have realized it was impossible. Why did she say that? What did she gain from that lie? We'll never know. Because she's dead. All the way dead. Look, she was an old lady. And a murderer. She was executed. It's still the law of the land in some states. Can it be the law of the land in some states? I guess you're calling a state the land. But me personally, if you're asking me, when I think of the land, I think of the United States of America. United States of them. This land, it's your land, it's my land. From this to that. From what's his face to who's he whatsy. Take it away, Woody Guthrie. He was the guy, right? Wilco collaborator, Woody Guthrie. Remember that one album or two albums? Mermaid Avenue, it was called. Wilco and Billy Bragg. They found some old songbook, Woody Guthrie's. Some lyrics he'd scribbled down but hadn't put to music. And they said, what a lazy asshole. We'll take it from here, Woody Guthrie. Why don't you go back to writing on your guitar? Yeah, he graffitoed his own guitar. This machine kills fascists, he wrote on his guitar. That's an open threat. I'm not defending fascists. Am I? Maybe I am. Oh. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Leave fascists alone. Give them a break, guys. They're making trains run on time. Okay, are those people gone? Good. Hello, real listeners. Welcome to Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. Over there on piano, it's my friend Eban Schletter. He wrote on the side of his piano, "This machine reasons with fascists." This show is just a bunch of goddamn silliness. We're not trying to hurt anybody. Just trying to make your miserable lives a little better. You losers. Maybe I don't understand how to connect with an audience. You know, your lives are sad. You need entertainment. Boo-hoo-hoo. What the guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna... I feel as if, I don't want to name names or pointy fingers, but I feel as if someone is playing the song Piano Man right now. Now I'm going to turn out the lights. Anyone who's playing Piano Man will stop. And then when we turn them back on again, no questions asked. All right. So I am going to have a chat with a special guest and then introduce you to some of my improviser pals. And we're going to improvise a story over the course of 2 segments. One continuous story over the course of 2 segments. It's going to be fun. You'll get it as it happens. And if you don't, why don't you go to hell? Ladies and gentlemen, my guest this time out, you know him from television shows such as The League, the one with the initials that I'm not even going to try to get in the right order. That's on him. Look, if you want people to be able to talk about your show, and look, I'm speaking from personal experience because I named the show a made-up word, and people are still giving me a hard time about it. Also, right here on the Earwolf Network, he hosts the hilarious podcast, How Did This Get Made? Which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the proper intonation, right?
The first time it's ever really been said by someone properly.
Thank you. How did this get made?
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Scheer.
Thank you.
Paul, thank you. Thank you for being here.
You know, the title of NTSF SD SUV, : was...
Are there 2 colons at the end?
Yes. There's NTSF :
Right.
SD :
Right.
SUV : was really born out of like an inside joke that I pitched to Mike Lazo, who was the head of Adult Swim. It's like, and we would just name it like this long bunch of letters, and it would be like NTSF SD, and he's like, SUV, and we're like, yeah, and : He's like, exactly, done. And we never addressed that would be an impossible name for anyone to remember. But then it became a great thing because I would just tell people to put in any letters into the DVR, and it would pop up because we were capturing enough letters that it would pop up. And it was true. It did pop up. Like if you just put in an N and an S and a T, you would be there. You never had to put the whole thing in. So
it's genius. Now who's
laughing? All came together.
Paul, I have a question for you.
Yes.
This is from our previous guest. Are you curious as to who the previous guest is?
Yes, I am, because I don't think the one I listened to recently would probably be the recent guest.
Oh, no. We're very far ahead.
Yes. All right.
Now, if you're curious about the identity of the guest, and maybe the
Can you give me a
listeners
clue,
too,
maybe?
Sure. Why don't you go to earwolf.com and check out our back catalog. Hours of listening pleasure await you.
No. Some of that back catalog on Hal.
Some of it is.
Okay.
No, at this point, because it's 6 months.
Yeah,
right?
right, yeah.
This show is not yet 6 months old.
Well, I'm going to listen to it.
I don't know.
I'm going to wait until the 6 month window because I like to get it through Hal.
This one is last week's episode, so it will be on Earwolf. Okay. So you can get it for free.
Okay, great.
If you're an Android user, you can listen to it. Goo goo gaga. That's my impression of some of you. Thanks, listeners. Thank you for listening to the show.
Oh, I did an episode.
Here we go.
Of episodes. No, I did. I did. How Did This Get Made? And our recorder broke during a live episode, and I got more tweets telling me, "Hey, why don't you buy a real recorder?" As if that was the plan. As if for the last 5 years when we did live episodes, we were winging it, and we had no plan. And it was like one mess up, and it was like people sending me pictures of recorders, going, "This is what it looks like." I know.
That is presumptuous.
I was like, I get it. I understand that you understand that. I also did a disclaimer at the top of the show that told you, like, our recorder broke, and we're trying to get this out to you because we want to, and it's free. But people aggressively telling me how to record a live episode.
You know, Paul, I once had a chat with a friend of mine, and we were talking about certain types of people, and I said it takes all kinds. And then my friend said, no, there just are all kinds. Paul, I have a question for you.
Or am I going to get to guess who this person was?
No, you're not.
Oh, shit.
Here's your question. You can switch bodies with one person for one day. Who would that be? And describe your one day as that person.
That's a great question.
It's not bad.
And I think that the cliche answer would be to go with someone in a high-ranking power position, because of what would it be like to be the president? What would it be like to be, Chris Harrison, host of The Bachelor? I think for me,
let's not go that cliched route.
I think I would love to be Charlie Sheen for a day, like a real crazy. Because why not? Like,
Well, wait.
Yeah.
So then do you have the same presumed mental issues that Charlie Sheen has?
Of course. For one day, I would handle it.
But wait. But then how do you know you're him? Do you then retain your experiences after you transform back into yourself?
Well, look, I didn't ask the question. I'm going to say that I'm going to say it's a quantum leap quandary where I am retaining my own self, but I am in the body of Charlie Sheen, allowed to do whatever I would like to do.
Right. It is a QLQ.
Yes.
So you are you in the body of Charlie Sheen.
Right.
But then are you going to fully experience what it's like to be Charlie Sheen if it's your consciousness?
But then if I don't get to experience it, then how do I know that I'm not Charlie Sheen right now, or I have not been Charlie Sheen?
Paul, this is what I was hoping we would get. You don't know if you're not Charlie Sheen right now, or if you are Charlie Sheen.
Or if I was Charlie Sheen.
Or if you will be Charlie Sheen.
This is the kind of question that I would get an A+ in college because I really thought outside the box.
Now, you wouldn't be curious what it would be like to be a woman for a day or a person of a different race for a day.
Oh, that's an interesting thing too. But if we're going by the way that you've set this world up, it wouldn't make a difference because I would not enter it back into my own life with any knowledge gained.
Well, wait, no. I thought you were saying in order to have the Charlie Sheen experience, because he's so crazy, that you would just become him. But then I was thinking, well, then if you also have whatever issues you think he has.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I was saying like I would love to be in the body of someone who can say and do whatever they feel like it, like hold a machete on the top of a building and scream.
With seemingly zero repercussions.
Exactly.
Right.
I thought that would be a good conduit to be like, oh, what would that feel like to have total freedom and money and just a lifestyle that seems not unattainable, but undoable for any period of time. But one day seems about right.
Would you, in that day you spend as Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. I'm really rethinking Charlie Sheen now.
I'm
committing to it.
He's a famous guy, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that love Charlie Sheen.
Oh.
Would you? Would you? I mean, there must be, right?
I mean, sure. Anger Management, 100 episodes. We all watched them. We all lived by it.
Right.
The new Cosby Show.
That's right.
Oh, wait. Did not mean it in any way that, I say that comment a few years ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
Say that comment a few years ago.
When it was pure and wholesome and it wasn't a...
It's another quandary. Would you start talking up this guy, Paul Scheer? Like as Charlie Sheen?
No.
Would you say, hey, I just discovered this guy, Paul Scheer.
I see, like to kind of get to help me.
Yeah. Like you go on talk shows.
Oh, no, because I think any association with Charlie Sheen would do a disservice to me.
Do you think, or would it gain you a whole new fan base that you would not have access to before?
Well, I think like I don't know who Charlie Sheen has really mentored in this world besides porn stars.
And he more just marries them, right?
Well, he has an open relationship. He has they all do their own thing. They're lovely ladies who.
That's right.
Really are experiencing a lot of different things. I think what entices me about Charlie Sheen is I have a lot of peripheral like people who are peripherally around him telling stories that I love. There's private jets involved. There's just immediate vacations. There's walking off the set to just go to Vegas for a couple hours. Like that to me seems like a lifestyle I would like. I think Charlie Sheen's an island. I don't think anyone wants to hear who else is on that island. I think it's Charlie Sheen. That's it. One person. It's like the vice president position. Sure, we know Biden's around, but we don't care.
Think about this, though.
Yeah.
You would have the power then to transform Charlie Sheen's life by speaking through him.
Now that takes away all the fun of it.
But you could change it in a good way, though.
That's what I'm saying. It takes away all the fun. I want to be crazy. I want to be crazy for just one day. I want to go out and I want to hold a machete and do drugs.
You really want to hold this machete?
Yeah, I kind of do. Get me on top of a building with a machete.
You can go to the Army-Navy store and buy a machete, I'm pretty sure.
But I'd probably get arrested if I jumped on top of a building.
Depends how high the building is. If it's high enough, no one even knows you're up there.
I heard a story about Charlie Sheen. This one makes me laugh, and this kind of encapsulates why I think I like the idea to have this kind of power. He was going in to call and it's small, but it just seems like so ridiculous to me. He was going in to call a baseball game, like to call an inning of a baseball. He was a big baseball fan. And he said, "Hey, look, Charlie, when you get in the booth, the only thing that we can't have you do is smoke. You can't smoke in the booth." He's like, "Oh my gosh, of course, I'm never going to smoke." He's like, "And as a matter of fact, we know that you like smoking, but what we did was we created a little area for you right outside here. It's feet away from the booth. You just have to go there and you can smoke and be fine. We'll have a guy here to walk you out." "No, I don't even need to smoke." "Oh, right. Great. So we're going to walk in here. Just don't smoke." Great. Walks in, immediately pulls out a cigarette, lights it up and starts smoking. There is it was a 5-minute conversation where it was like, of course, this would never be a problem. And then the door opens, cigarette is out, and he is smoking. And that to me is like, I would love to live a lifestyle that is just untethered to anything, like any social mores.
But he's also being an asshole.
Sure.
But is that? Do you feel like you have to be nice too much of the time, and that you're looking to, for one day, if you could just bust out and be a complete prick?
I would like it. I think I would like to be just a jerk, and seemingly loved. Like, it doesn't seem like it affects him. And his lifestyle seems like, yeah, I want to rent out a baseball stadium. Great. Let's go do that. Like it just seems like he's sitting on
just
money.
So he can smoke.
Yeah.
I want to rent out a baseball stadium so I can smoke wherever I want.
I just want to sit on home plate and smoke a cigarette. Like, I don't know. There's something about, like, it's like aggro Richie Rich. It just seems like, he's able to do whatever, whenever. And I think, I don't know. I think I respect people. I think I respect friends, the opposite sex, other races. I respect,
think I do.
I would think that I'm a friend to all those people, and I feel like it would be nice one day to throw all that all out the window, throw everything that I've learned, everything that everything that has been unto me, just get it out.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you, if you could, switch places with a baby?
No.
To have your consciousness.
Not a baby, but I would switch my consciousness with, like, well, that's interesting because I don't want to be my brain. I would like to be my brain in high school. Yes. Mm-hmm. I would like to, but I wouldn't want to be, I think as like a 3 or 4 year old, it would be amazing to see the world and experience. That's where I would love to be like, I'm experiencing things for the first time, but then I can't be cognitive.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's where it falls apart.
Yeah.
Because that to me is the always fascinating thing about babies is that they are brand new, and so everything is a new experience for them.
And you're learning how to interact in that moment. Yeah. I have a baby who is 16 months, and he is amazing.
Which baby is that?
His name is Baby Charlie, and
Baby Charlie,
and he but he's been amazing to kind of play with because it's just. Every day is, he's learning things, what he attaches to, like, and I love, it sounds so cliche to say, but, looking, through their eyes at how they see things. It's a fun thing. And I feel like that would be a great experience to kind of experience everything for the first time.
Yeah.
But you'd have no context for it, so I guess you wouldn't appreciate it.
Exactly. Yeah. What about, did you like babies before you were a dad?
Yes, but here's what I've learned. There's a very big difference.
Uh-huh.
When you have a baby, everybody's like, we want to see the baby. We want to see the baby. And to that, I say, no, don't come see the baby. There's not much to see. Wait 3 or 4 months, and there's still not much to see. Because what people assume is that baby's out in cute outfits partying. Like, yeah, I think people want to see people really want to see like a 13-month-old when they come over to meet the baby. There's no meeting there. And I felt like all my friends were slightly disappointed that it is just a tiny creature, barely capable of being outside the womb. The only reason they are outside the womb is because they can't fit in anymore. It's like they call it the fourth trimester is like the first 3 months outside of the body. And I feel like that is something that I want everybody to know. Like, come visit the baby now. You're going to love the baby now.
But had you been invited to see babies too soon? Because I know that my wife and I have.
Yes.
We've had people that like, you have to come over immediately and see this baby.
Yeah, we have been. Now I think I'm aware of it. I think I'm aware of many more things now, how to do things as a human being. Like, I'm like, oh, right, when people have a baby, I should probably get them a gift because that was such a nice thing and people treated us so well. It's like the same way that I know now when I get a wedding invitation, immediately, yes, no, it goes right back in the mail.
Exactly.
Once you have a wedding, you will never go back. You know, meanwhile, before you get married.
You'll never get offended if you're not invited to a wedding.
Nope.
You'll be surprised sometimes when you are invited to a wedding.
100%.
Like, oh, I know what happened. They had extra. Some people bailed.
Yes,
they had
the last minute invitation. 100%.
Sure,
and I'll take it. And
absolutely.
There are these things that you just learn in life, and that was like, yeah. When I used to get wedding invitations, it would go in a pile. Forget about it. Wait, is that wedding in a couple of weeks? And you have to get that kind of like email that's like, hey, I don't know if you got the invitation, but if you did, I'm just checking in. And, you know, and now I appreciate all of that. And I appreciate a lot more about babies. And I think I have a gigantic respect for the parents that I know and the parents I've known for a long time. And then I also feel like I'm mad at a lot of those people because no one tells you how hard it is. No one clues you in. Everyone's like, it's amazing, it's great, it's this. But you need to be it's kind of like someone saying like, there's a circus behind this door. You can't outwait. This is the best circus you've ever seen. If you like circuses. And And
keep that in mind for this analogy, guys.
and then you go into the room, and the room is this dark, and some guy just punches you in the nuts, and then as you fall down, you're like, oh, there's a carnival wheel. Like I see it. Like, yes, I'm there, but I'm still in pain from where you've just hit me. That's to me the immediateness of like, and I love my baby, and he's the best, and he's the cutest, and every moment has been great. But it's not those first 2 months are hard. Yeah. They are hard. And I remember a friend said to me, he said, because I was very proud of myself. I read multiple books, like 5 books. And you read a lot of books about the pregnancy. Those books are nonsense because that's a moment. That is literally maybe at most 24 hours. That goes away so quickly. My knowledge from those 5 books, it was great. I mean, I'm a considerate man. Like there's a book that was like, dude, you're pregnant. And it was like, here's a rule. Don't tell your wife she's fat. I'm like, I don't need that in a book.
That's just a rule no matter what.
Yeah, it's like, don't ask to videotape that goes down there. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I don't need these rules from dude, you're pregnant. But like, you know, so I don't need that.
Was this for real?
Yes. It's a book called Dude, You're Pregnant, and which was given to me. I needed books that are like, hey, now it's out. What are we doing? But no, it was. But somebody said to me, I was like very proud. I was like, I've read these books. I'm prepared. I can't wait. It's going to be great. And he's like, you don't. He said it to me very ominously at a party. It was like my last party that I went to before the baby was born. He's like, I can't explain what you're in store for. He's like, but when you have the baby, you'll see me, and you'll know that I could never explain it. And I said, yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I saw him probably like 3 weeks after the baby was born. I was like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. We're in a secret society now that like, oh, yeah. Like we've both now been to prison and out. And we know what, like, not prison, like I don't feel stuck in any way, but like we've shared this experience that is only only can be communicated by people who have now been on the other side of that wall.
And of course, the biggest person you see after the baby is born, you have to take them out right away to establish dominance.
You have to punch the doctor in the face.
Paul Scheer, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to take a break. When we return, during the break, hold on a second. Guys, first things first. During the break, we will secure a location from Paul Scheer for our improv, our interprov.
I'm very excited.
It's a new form that I've developed. I hope you'll all enjoy it. It's where a bunch of people make up interviews around each other. Then we will meet our improvisers. All of this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Hey, Dolores. Mitch, we are being pursued by a terrifying ghost girl thanks to that weird VHS tape you made us watch. So what's on your mind, pray tell? Ever want to get rid of your old, dingy, worn-out socks? Well, I hate myself for dignifying this question with an answer right now, but of course I do. Then try Bombas. Bombas are athletic and leisure socks, re-engineered to look better, feel better, and perform better. They are the most comfortable socks you'll ever wear. I think she's getting closer, so very quickly, Mitch, tell me why these socks are so comfortable. They're made with long staple Pima cotton, which is super soft premium cotton with natural moisture wicking properties, and it's durable. These socks also have seamless toes. Bombas got rid of those bumpy seams that are on the toes of most socks. Their ankle sock also features a blister tab to protect your heels and keep your socks in place for ultimate comfort. And these socks are not only great to walk in, but also for running, golf, speed walking, whatever activity strikes your fancy. Well, I wish I were wearing Bombas socks right now. I am not wearing the best socks for evading a ghost. They come in solids, too. Black, navy, gray, and white. Now you can wear your favorite socks for any occasion. Color is not my first concern when I'm running from supernatural murder, but good to know, Mitch. Go to bombas.com/PFT and enter code PFTGET25 for 25% off 4 or more pairs for first-time customers. And there's a 100% happiness guarantee. If you don't think they're the most comfortable socks you've ever worn, they'll refund your entire purchase. Again, that's bombas.com/PFT and enter code PFTGET25. Well, Mitch, if we get out of this alive, you can treat me to some socks, and I'll treat you to a Blu-ray player. Ads! How do they keep getting better? Welcome back, everyone, to Spontaneanation. What a fun chat we had with Paul Scheer. Does the fun end there? No. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Why would we come back from a commercial to end the show? Oh, guys, I'm not the only one who's rusty, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to meet our make-pretend friends. I try to diminish people as much as I can before an introduction. Sitting across from me, this gentleman, you've seen him on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You've seen him on Parks and Recreation. You've seen him in for movies, on for TV, in 22 Jump Street. And also, I always like to plug this one, everyone, Kings of Summer. You can rent that movie, and it's a good movie, and you should. He is also, of course, my colleague from the late limited Thrilling Adventure Hour. Say hello to Marc Evan Jackson.
Hello.
Marc, hi.
Hi, Paul.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Marc, it's a joy to have you every single time.
Well,
now, I'm not smiling when I say that, but that doesn't mean that it's not true.
let's make today the exception.
Today's not a joy?
Let's find out.
Oh, all right. You gonna Charlie Sheen it?
I might.
Why are you smoking?
What?
That seems odd. Did you ever smoke?
A little bit, yeah. I smoked a pipe when I
forgot about that.
Yeah, I smoked a pipe for a long time, and then when I
you
was
were at Calvin College.
Right. And when I was at the Second City in Detroit, intermission was too short a time to smoke a pipe, so I did smoke the occasional cigarette, but I never became the smoker. I was a smoker who could have several at a bar one night and not need one the next day.
Endlessly weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all.
Do you miss it ever?
No.
Okay.
Wish I'd never started.
Okay. I like the accoutrement. I like the.
I like accessories.
Yes, I like the lighters and the cigarette cases and
Yes.
all that stuff. The tragic health elements of it are not a positive.
Don't like those THEs.
Yeah,
Mark, we'll be back to pick you up later.
can't wait.
This guy sitting kitten corner from me, another one of my Thrilling Adventure Hour colleagues. He also is the co-host of the We Got This podcast, along with someone who is not here. Let's talk about people who are here. Hal Lublin.
Hey!
Hal, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me back. It's always a pleasure.
How have you been since I've last seen you? It's been a little bit of a while.
I've been well. You've traveled. I've traveled. We've both traveled.
Where did you go?
I went to Atlanta for Dragon Con over Labor Day weekend.
Did you see dragons?
Yes.
Okay, how many?
At least 2.
For real?
Yes.
Are there? Because it's a sort of, what would you call it as a convention? It's a sort of geek culture convention, right?
Yeah, it's
Is that fair
sci-fi,
to say?
fantasy, and that sort of world. A lot of cosplay.
Ursula K. Le Guin. Did you see any dragon costumes at Dragon Con?
I'm pretty sure I saw 1 or 2. It's everywhere. It's just this crush of costumed human beings to the point where it's really hard to remember what sticks out and what doesn't. Like a lot of Batman, there was an Indiana Jones with a Spider-Man mask. And it's also that weird, like, if you go to a big amusement park, like, there are, like, 5 people who you'll see over and over again, no matter where you go. So it felt like those costumes kept popping up, which was very odd.
So you saw the Indiana Jones Spider-Man multiple times.
Yes, more than once.
Did anyone else see this fellow?
I have no proof.
All right.
Every time I just said, did you see that?
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Unprecedented.
I was going to say that the one character that I see when I go to conventions a lot is the disco Boba Fett, who is Boba Fett in full 70s regalia. And
Like
he
a
is,
Saturday Night Fever suit?
not white, but blue, but the ascot, and he carries around a martini glass. And I've Googled him. He does exist because he is a thing, but it is a fascinating, odd crossbreed. It's just kind of like a 70s Fett.
Because it's not a play on anything, right? It's
No.
not a play on the name Boba Fett. There's no. It's just like I got a Boba Fett mask and this leisure suit.
Yeah, and it is like Boba Fett dressed himself in the suit. It's not as if he had a leisure suit and just put a Boba Fett mask on. That is, I think, the attention to detail that I appreciate.
It's a
about
Boba
it.
Fett version of a leisure suit. Is that what it is?
Well, it's kind of like a leisure suit outfitted to fit over the bulky parts of the Boba Fett outfit.
So this person is wearing a couple layers.
Yes.
They're wearing presumably whatever foundation garment one wears under a Boba Fett costume.
Yes.
Then a plastic Boba Fett costume.
Yeah.
And then some polyester suit on top of that.
You know, as you're describing it, it seems to me that maybe that's how Boba Fett dresses on the cash. And then when he's bounty hunting, he's wearing more of an armored kind of deal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's somebody trying to lose weight. Sitting next to me, what a pleasure to have her back on the show. You've seen her in Children's Hospital. You've seen her in the Hot Wives series of programs. And guess what else you've seen her in? A million other fucking things. How dare you? Please welcome back to the show, Erinn, 2 N's, Hayes.
How dare you? Just happy to be one of your makeup players. What did you call
What? Make play pretend?
Make pretend players.
There's something about make pretend that is very childlike to me.
Oh, yeah.
I've always loved to make pretend.
Save it. Save it.
Go set a watchman. Ladies and gentlemen, Erinn, how have you been since last I've seen you? It's been a
good.
while. I
Is
think
that
was the last time I saw you here?
Probably.
That could be.
It's been a while. Did you just coin a phrase, go set a watchman?
Yep. That's just gonna be my go-to expression from here
Go
on out.
set a watchman.
Oh, go to set a watchman. I can't watch that show anymore.
No way.
Wish I hadn't said watch twice. That kind of took power away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Go set a watchman. When is trash collection? We just had a holiday here, and always a lot of confusion about when to put the cans out. Everyone on my block put them out, and I was like, it's going to be a day later because of the holiday. Like, that's just for Christmas. No, it's not.
And then did you go around to those neighbors afterwards and just do like in your face?
I cracked
in your face.
I cracked a raw egg in everyone's mailbox.
Ooh, good on ya.
Thank you. Erinn, it's a joy to see you again.
You too.
Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Folks, we're about to get into our story. Now listen, we have our location for Paul Scheer. Oh. As we tell our... Everyone is invested in here. As we tell our story, if we wish to move about in time, we will do so by means of these sound effects. We have this wonderful soundboard created by engineer Ryan, sound effects created by Mr. Eban Schletter. If there is a scene that is happening concurrent to a scene that we were already doing, let's say two people are talking in a room. In the next room, two other people are talking at the exact same time. We'll use this cut to sound effect. See? Get it? Whoosh! Now we're over there. Cut to. If, let's say someone is having a memory, we're trying to figure out how something came to be. If we're going to go backwards in time, we will hear this flashback sound effect. It don't get much flashbackier than that. If we wish to return to the present day from a flashback or go into the future, you will hear this flash forward sound effect. Spooky! Spooky! Also, someone on the message boards gave me a hard time that said, hey, you never explain the sound effect for getting back to the present from the future. Well, that would be the flashback sound effect. You didn't need that explained, and you just wanted attention. Mission accomplished.
They should send you a picture of a button that does that.
Yeah, that should be its own button.
Yeah.
Because here, look, I would love to have more buttons to explain, but budgets are budgets, and we only have 3. Now, a lot of people have asked, and I always forget to say this, who controls the sound effects? The answer is everyone. All of the improvisers can at any time have access to the sound effects. It's the board that's sitting right in the middle of the table. So it's open to anyone. Anyone can send us anywhere in time whenever they so choose. So keep that in mind and stare at your podcast device and just think about that and nothing else. Like, don't pay attention to what we're doing. Okay. I'm having problems, guys. All right, it is now time to reveal our location, provided to us by Mr. Paul Scheer. Our location today is TV News Control Room. TV News Control Room. We take you now to TV News Control Room. All right. 15 minutes to air, 15 minutes to air.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I need that story. Where's a rewrite on that story?
Working on it. Donna, I know we only have 15 minutes, but
It's not a lot of time.
it's not. No, and as I think we all know,
Well, then hurry up and say it more closely because I'm not great with diminishing time.
I'm getting to it. We're faced with a circumstance where literally nothing happened today. I don't know what we're gonna. We've got 22 and a half minutes of air to fill.
And only 14 minutes until we start that 22 minutes.
14, it's 50. Oh, right.
See, but that's where you're taking up time.
I see.
My mom always said I was really great with time, but right now I'm being really bad with time. Please, continue, Dan.
I've printed out the Wikipedia page for the town we live in, and maybe we can just have Roger read that.
Okay, do you think Roger will go for it?
Well, I think if we can ask.
What's taking so long? I'm ready to do news report.
Well, we just have to finish touching up your makeup, and then we'll get the completed news script over to you, which I'm sure will come any second now.
Mary, you've been touching up my makeup for hours now. I just regular old makeup. I just look like a guy.
I studied a new technique. I get a magazine called Makeup Magic, and we're experimenting with layers. But that script will be here any second.
I don't want to be shiny. Can you guarantee I won't be shiny?
Well, absolutely. That's why the gorilla mask is on. It's going to block out the light, and then I'm going to powder that down.
All right. Shouldn't I have a gorilla mask on?
Well, I think it's scarier if I do it.
It's very scary.
Ooh.
Oh, Mary,
Girl,
I'm gonna ask you not to do that, Mary.
I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm the one, right? I gotta go talk to him?
You are the executive producer.
I know, I never asked to be this. I don't know how I got this job.
Are you promoting me?
I wish I could. I don't think I have the power. Do I have the power?
I know we don't have any news. And I just want to say that I've been a big fan of both of you, and I know I'm just interning here from the local college, but...
We've been so pleased to have you, Ken.
Thank
Honestly,
you so much,
the gumption that you've shown.
I've learned so much.
Yeah.
I guess what I want to say is, I do something.
What, you...
What? I go out and do something.
What?
To make news.
Like now?
Yeah. Shoot somebody. Start a fire.
Oh.
You say the word. We'll have the camera crew right there. What do you say?
Mary, what is taking so long?
Well, I'm sure they're just... the script's almost done. I have to finish the scar underneath your nose. It's
Mary, hold
Yes.
on a second. Let me ask you a question.
Anything.
Can you catch me up on everybody's names on the staff?
Sure.
I want to appear like a good guy and that everyone... I care about the staff, but honest to God, I can't remember anybody's names.
Sure. Can you excuse me for one moment?
Oh, sure.
Hey, what are all your names, real quick?
You know me, I'm Donna.
Donna, yes.
Well, Ken's been interning all summer. He shows a lot of gumption.
And Dan's been here for 72 years.
Great. 72. Well, there's Dan.
Oh, the old guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's the Ken is the intern. Mm-hmm. And then the news hold on a second. I'm sorry, one more time, ma'am.
Are you kidding me? You don't freaking remember my name. I'm Donna. I'm the executive producer.
And I'm Ken.
Well, like I said, there's Ken,
Yeah.
who's the intern, and then Donna.
Oh, the executive producer. Oh, who's coming into the sacred makeup room?
Hello? Sorry to interrupt, boss. You were asking everybody's name, you never asked my name. I just want to tell you that I'm Chuck.
Mary, you know Chuck.
Well, of course I know Chuck.
I just feel like you just kind of pick and choose whose name you want to know, and I'm a person too, just because I work a camera, and I don't think I'm any less important on this staff, and I've been treated like this terribly for a long, long time. So
Mary, you owe Chuck an apology. He's been my cameraman for as long as I've been part of news control.
Donna, I know that the biggest thing we're facing is the fact that we have no news today, but
Right.
At some point you're also going to have to tell Chuck that years ago he was replaced with robotic camera platforms.
Here's the thing. I've been having a real crisis of confidence for the past few years.
Sure.
And I don't know that I think today should really be the day to overcome that crisis.
I'll kill Chuck.
What?
I'll kill Chuck.
Ken, this
It
is...
solves both
I
problems.
don't know
Ken.
if this is a pro...
Ken,
We'll do it out in the parking lot.
Now, because I can't really make a decision, I'm going to say that maybe we go with that.
this is the very gumption I've been speaking about.
Agize.
Chuck,
All right.
I promise you, as long as I am part of news control,
Thank you, boss.
you will always have a job here.
I appreciate
as
it.
you always have had.
And I got to say the cameras have been easier to control every single day, and I thank you. I get in my head sometimes, and maybe I'm paranoid, and I'm sorry to say that to you, but thank you for the apology. I appreciate it. I'll be out on the floor.
Great, Chuck. Will you just excuse us for a moment? Now look, Mary.
Yes.
Chuck doesn't know he's been replaced by a robotic camera.
I could tell.
And mostly he's just been holding my phone during the broadcast.
Is that why he keeps pressing on it?
Yeah, I let him play games. Look, no one tells you, no one prepares you for when your cameraman gets replaced by a robot. He's just like a maniac, and you have to give him something to keep him occupied. So I give him my phone, and he plays Plants vs. Zombies or whatever, and that gets us through 22 minutes.
Well, listen,
Look,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. We have a problem with the cameras.
what's the matter, Chuck?
I was just setting all my devices and everything, and these goddamn zombies. The zombies are in the studio. I think it's getting out of control. I need to do something. If I can borrow $1, I need to blow them all up right now.
Now, Ken, do you think he bought it? Do you think he bought it that you were a zombie?
What?
I don't know. He was busy on his phone playing Plants and Zombies. I just figured I would go with it, keep the reality real. I bit him.
I've got to maintain that I think firing him would just be better. Trying to scare him away by pretending that there are zombies in the studios just seems cruel.
I know. But I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh.
See,
7
the
minutes.
reason why I don't
7
know,
minutes.
I feel like somebody left my body. I feel like maybe like I'm not the Donna I used to be. You know, like I feel like somebody was inhabiting my body, a much more confident person, and maybe they switched out.
Are you describing a quantum leap quandary?
We've got the news on in 5. We're going to lead with the protest piece, and then we're going to go on to the baby making. Dan, you're on it, right?
Yeah, all the way.
Good.
Thanks, Chief.
Sure, I've got this.
Yeah, you do. That was never in question.
I'm a confident woman. Yes.
Excuse me, I'm from the network. I just need to talk to Donna for just a
Sure,
second.
yeah.
Sure, I'm here, I'm responsible, and I'm ready to chat.
Donna,
Yeah.
I'm not really from the network.
What?
I'm a time traveler from the future.
What?
I need your help with something.
Listen, if this is the future and this is important, then I am in.
The future's very important. So
I believe that.
I'm glad you're enthusiastic about it. What I'm going to ask of you is something very unusual. It's very strange.
I'm in.
You don't want to hear what it is?
I'd like to hear what it is.
Okay, good. But again, A for enthusiasm. That is great stuff. What I need is for you to be willing to jump out of your own body into another body and let someone else jump into your body. Does that make sense at all?
Could it be a baby?
It might be a baby.
I've always wanted to be a prodigy.
You would be a baby, but then a baby would be in you.
I'm sorry.
Operating your body. Oh,
I don't mean to interrupt. I'm Chuck. I work cameras here.
hello.
Hey, Chuck, good job, Chuck.
I overheard the time traveling. Why hasn't anyone ever asked me to jump in bodies? You know, I just feel like I'm a neglected part of the staff just because I work on the cameras. I don't ever get to jump in bodies. Or
Chuck,
anything.
that's more of an executive producer kind of position.
Oh.
yeah.
I would
that's
expect you to know that, Chuck.
Not really a below the line kind of thing.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
can someone just show me how to unlock this camera?
Here he is. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Chuck, can I have you come over here and stand by this broom?
Yeah, sure, Dan.
So what do you say, Donna?
I say I'm in.
All right. It's a very complex procedure.
Okay.
Let me just walk you through it. And there you go. So, this will happen in approximately...
That was very complex.
Right?
Yeah. So many steps.
This will happen in 5 months.
Okay.
5 months from now, a baby's going to jump into your body. You're going to jump into somebody else's body.
Oh, man, I'm going to be the first baby executive TV producer.
Now, are you curious as to how this is going to affect the future?
Nah.
Okay, good.
And that's basically how it happened.
That's news.
Oh, forgot to tell you.
Right.
Don't ever tell anyone.
Right.
Maybe one person. But like really kind of keep it close.
Okay.
Yeah. But like somebody you trust and maybe somebody you have like a sort
I
of...
don't even count in this. I don't even count. I know the whole story. All right, fine.
You know what, Chuck?
Nah, I'll go over by the broom. Sure.
All right. So only tell someone if you have a sort of, you know, like a will they or won't they kind of newsroom relationship with them.
Sure.
Okay.
What, we don't?
What the hell do you mean I can't run it as a story? You've just talked about time travel.
See, I have this note. It was pinned to my body, and it said, "Oh, you already told Chuck you can't tell anyone else," and I don't know.
Well-
I'm tired.
Yeah, but in
Maybe I should kill her.
Ken, probably, but hang on.
Okay.
Donna, we have no news, and we go on in 4 minutes.
No, that's good news.
No news is not good news.
So ready.
Did you get the little shine on my upper lip?
Yes,
Pat that
it's
down.
just hard to see through these giant sunglasses.
I
put on.
understand.
Okay, 3 minutes.
Okay.
You've just told me the story of a lifetime.
I don't know, and it took so many minutes, and I'm sorry.
It could really put us here at Machete Falls on the map.
Okay, well, maybe.
The machete killer of Machete Falls. I have a machete.
Okay, Ken.
You have a machete, kid?
Get
Well,
it.
when I do my Comic-Con stuff, I dress as Indiana Jones and a stormtrooper.
Obviously.
So I have both costumes.
Go get it from your trunk.
Yes!
But don't use it until I say.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to have him murder you.
I'm so happy about that.
Mary, I'm going in there. I've had enough of this nonsense. What's the meaning of this?
Oh, hi, Raj.
We're starting the news. I don't care if we're ready or not. I'm going out there. I'm going to say, good evening, Machete Falls, and we're going to do a newscast. Now, somebody better say something in my earwig or put a piece of paper in front of me, because the news is happening.
All right. It'll all be in your earwig. It'll all be in the prompter.
And a piece of paper. I want a piece of paper, too.
Okay, yeah, we'll print it.
It'll be a piece of paper, and it won't have anything to do with being a baby.
And if
Camera
someone
1
can-
is ready.
What's that now?
Oh, thank you.
The robotic
The
cameras
robot.
are... Robotic camera platforms are...
Focus, set.
Oh, I hate this guy. I work with him all the time. All right, someone unlock my camera. I think it needs a thumbprint.
It's 3674. It's
Okay,
3674.
Okay, camera's unlocked. All right, back at it.
Cameras unlocked.
Okay, ready to tape. We'll go live on me.
All right, I'm going out there. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Mame, me, moo, moo. Giga, goo, goo, goo.
Raj, you got me?
I like shoes. She likes shoes. We like shoes. They like shoes.
Raj, you got me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Don.
Sure.
I hear you in my earwig. I see words in the prompter. Standard beginning. Good evening, Machete Falls.
Right.
I'm Roger News. Welcome to News Control.
Okay, don't save it because we gotta. Don't spend it all.
Dan!
Oh, okay.
Machete.
No sheath? It doesn't come with a sheath?
No sheath.
All right. Just put it behind your back.
Okay.
Dan, maybe we don't go with the baby thing. Maybe we just go get Mary in her costume, and she's wearing a gorilla. Is that news?
It is news. Okay, first things first. We'll buy a little time. We'll throw to Trevor Stancombe out in the chopper.
Everyone, I need to talk to you.
Well, who's this mysterious figure who just appeared
Trevor
out of
Stancombe.
nowhere? How does this?
I'm from the future.
Wait,
Has any of you been contacted by a time traveler?
I haven't.
I don't know.
I need to know.
Oh, it was me.
What, Donna? You're being such a baby.
I'm a time cop.
Oh,
What? You're
I'm a time cop.
oh, God.
There's a rogue time villain out there trying to set up a murder spree in your town.
This is news.
The time traveler did tell me something about a role.
Ken, no.
When should I strike? When should I strike? I'm holding it above my head.
Ken, yesterday.
Not yet. What?
You look at my face and you do it yesterday.
Okay.
What could that mean? We will find out when Spontaneanation returns.
Oh, hi, audience. It's me, Tommy Wiseau, here to tell you about Lisa. This episode of Spontaneanation is brought to you by Lisa, the mattress company. They've done away with the awkward mattress showroom experience. As awkward as one of my films? Ha 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 ha. I'm kidding around. My films are intentional comedies, and I know they're not bad. Lisa has created a luxury mattress that is ordered completely online and ships for free to your doorstep, compressed in a box the size of a mini fridge. Not doing another take. That was perfect. I messed up on purpose. Ha 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 ha. The 10-inch mattress comes in all sizes and is crafted with 3 unique foam layers for cooling, supportive comfort. The kind of support you get from an audience who knows that your films are not terrible dramas, but actually very subtle comedies. Haha. Lisa gives you 100 nights to try your mattress risk-free. You know it's risky, making a movie that is a very subtle comedy that people don't know is a comedy, and they think it's a drama that you messed up, but it's a comedy the whole time. And Lisa is like the Tom Shoes for mattresses. For every 10 they sell, they donate 1 to a shelter. That's very good of them to do. And it's also very good of people to understand when a movie is intentionally good and too smart for them, and when it is a dumb movie that they should make fun of. Don't confuse the one with the other. Go to leesa.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout to get $75 off. You're putting me to sleep, Lisa!
What is going on here? This fellow just appeared in a flash of light. He started saying something about being from the future and a time bandit, and then he was a time cop. But then the person he was talking about was some sort of
a time
criminal, time villain.
Yeah.
And then he screamed, and he vanished in another flash of light. So I don't know, is he all right or what happened to that guy?
I think you're confused, maybe.
Oh, sure,
yeah.
please.
I think it was Ken who was screaming with the machete over his head.
Oh, Ken
That
was
was-
screaming.
Yes, yeah.
That was Ken. He was screaming. I told him to go back to yesterday because I knew he was the only one who could do it.
But does Ken have the ability to travel through time?
Ken's the time bandit.
What? It's not. Are you sure?
That was pretty clear.
Hey, what? I don't like this.
Wait a second, I am the time cop.
Right.
Right.
So why don't
Let me
you
tell you what
us?
my investigation has proven.
Please, yes, I think that would be helpful.
There's a rogue time bandit who is convincing people to have other entities jump into bodies.
Right, like maybe he went up to someone on the staff and said, I have a proposition for you. Somebody's going to jump into your body, and then you'll jump into somebody else's body.
And that's why you're a great newsman, and that's why that statue will be erected of you in the town square in 5 years.
Right here in Machete Falls?
Spoiler alert. Anyway, we all say that in the future.
You always said after the spoiler, though.
Yes.
Right.
It's a way of doing things. The kids do it. And here's the deal, right? So, that chain, that would create a serial killer in your dimension.
In our dimension?
Wait, have we changed dimensions?
Well, I mean, I call it dimensions,
Obviously,
not time
guys.
travel.
Wait, is that like
Well-
future slang or something?
You know, what time, it makes, you're, whatever.
I'm a baby
your
and I
world.
understand that.
So you're a baby inside Donna's body.
I don't like you.
How old of a baby are you?
Well, I've always just been a baby.
You've always just been a baby.
Always just been a baby.
Do you remember your mommy and daddy?
They always were holding my hand.
Boy, I could watch the news all day.
I love the news. I
Yeah.
love it. It's better than shows, you know what I mean?
It just feels more real, more
Yeah.
present, more raw.
Yeah.
Oh, do you love more me or the news?
The news. The news, no question.
Certainly the news.
I'm gonna get to the news.
You're going to get to the news.
I'm gonna get to the news.
You're dreaming. What a dumb baby.
I don't think she understands words.
I'm gonna get to the news.
You're a dead to the news?
Did you hear her threat? She said, I'm gonna dead to the news.
I heard the tune. Sweetheart,
Oh, well, yeah.
please stop talking. We're watching the news.
It's news time, honey.
Right.
Go be a baby on your own time.
I will be a baby on the news time.
Get to the news, the very idea.
And you did?
Now I am the news.
You're more right than you know.
I'm still holding this machete over her head. You say the word, I'm gonna just slice her head off.
It's,
I thought I told you to go back to yesterday.
But I'm not a time traveler. I'm just an intern.
So you're not a time traveler?
No.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
so the
not-
time cop was right.
Yeah, I'm right.
You know who says things like, I'm not a time traveler?
Oh,
Time
time
travelers.
travelers. Ken, are you a time traveler? You have to tell us if you are.
What? That's not a rule. Is it?
It sure. Time cop?
Technically is a rule.
Ken, come clean. Are you a time traveler?
Yeah. That's
Where-
where I got all my gumption.
Where have you come from?
The future.
How far into the future?
15 days.
Not really that far.
It's not that far.
It's not
It's less than a month.
It's still.
But you
it's
know-
still pretty impressive, though. I mean,
No,
But
of
you know
course.
what this
I've
means.
always
You know,
been 15 days ahead.
Wait, listen to this baby has something to say.
you know that means that he knows what the news is for us to go ahead and do our show.
Wait,
Because he's already seen it.
My work here is done. Time cop out.
what? I don't think his work here was done at all.
His
That was
exit,
sudden.
his exit was far quicker than his entrance.
He was really unhelpful. All he did was show up, say we're kind of in danger, and then he left. He didn't give us any instructions.
That was a nice jacket, though.
Why
Okay,
doesn't anyone,
thanks,
Why
robot
doesn't
camera.
anyone assume I'm a time traveler? You know, I work cameras. I'm always left out of the questions when people tell me who the
Chuck,
yeah.
Chuck, can I talk to you over here for a
Yeah,
second?
yeah, sure.
Look, man.
Yeah.
You've got to stop making everything about you.
I just feel like no one ever asked me about time travel.
But why would they? You take everything personally.
You know, just this place, it drives me nuts. You know, the last time when that other time traveler came in and told her to switch bodies, no one ever asked me a thing. I've been here for a long time, a very long time, working these cameras.
Yeah.
Ask me the question.
Hey, but I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Look over there. Do you think
What?
something's going on
What?
between Dan and Donna?
Yeah, lunch. I mean, I eat lunch.
Do you like to cut up your food? Little?
Yeah.
Will you cut up my food for me?
Donna, I would be honored, yeah.
It's just I feel like you know how to do it.
Well, I certainly know how to do it. I've been at this job for 72 years. I'm a 90-year-old newsman.
I want to hold your hand.
Donna, I want to hold your hand.
Why doesn't anyone want to hold my hand?
Chuck!
Come on!
Chuck!
All right, Mary, this is it.
Yes.
Last looks.
Okay, great. The Yoda ears look good. The collapsible opera hat. The Superman cape, 1978, not the most recent film.
Okay, turn away from the mirror and look at me.
Great
I'm about to go
pirate
do the
boots
news.
And a patch. Oh, you look great. Nice suit. Your face is very shiny. Have you been sweating this whole time?
Yes, it's boiling hot in this studio. We've just been sitting around under the lights.
Let me have you dip your face in this bucket of baby powder for me.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that is refreshing.
See, now you look at mine, just like me under the mask.
Oh,
This took me 3 hours this morning.
we're twinsies.
Look
why
at
didn't
us.
why didn't you just sweat up your face a bit and stick it in some baby powder?
Okay, hold on.
All right. Now, Mary, I'm going to go out there and I think I'm going to deliver the newscast of my life. I have a lot to report on to Machete Falls. There's, let's see, some body switching stuff going on. So, a baby, sentient baby, has taken over the body of a young woman. Let's see, there was a time cop, showed up very briefly. I mean, that's news. I don't know what to say about him other than he showed up. It was kind of mysterious.
I think in and of itself, that's news.
I think that Ken the intern is a murderer. He's also a time criminal.
Oh my goodness. He seems so nice.
And then there's some other mysterious time traveler that we haven't seen, we've just heard about, who convinced a body switch to take place.
Well, I don't know anything about that. Excuse me.
What? Mary, she's gone.
Yeah, it was Mary.
Where Mary just disappeared.
Well, she was the one who told me about all the body switching in the first place.
She recruited you?
She recruited me.
Wait a minute. If you're in the body of Donna, little baby, by the way, do you have a name?
My name? My baby name?
What's your baby name?
Maui.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is.
She can't even pronounce it. It's her own name.
Hi, Maui.
My name is Chuck.
Oh, okay, Chuck.
If everyone's sharing names, my name is Chuck.
We're not doing roll call.
All
We're
right.
just trying to find out.
My name is XJ4294110.
Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you, XJ.
Still holding this knife up above her head. I want to slice it down.
Yeah,
I know, Ken. You'll get your
Ken
chance.
is still here waiting to murder somebody.
I know, Ken, no one wants you to murder anyone. You're a time criminal.
I know, but it will give you guys some news.
Hey, Chuck, you want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you... Oh, what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you want?
Could you kind of restrain Ken for a little bit? At least go...
You got it, boss. Finally, someone asked me to do something.
Here, I'll hold the phone.
Camera, it's called. Dummy.
Don't tell him.
Wait a second.
What?
Donna.
Damn.
Roger.
Yes. Dan?
We
Yeah?
we have it.
What?
What is it?
We have proof.
My news instincts are kicking in. What? Keep talking.
Chuck. The idiot, Chuck.
That
Some
Chuck idiot?
beautiful idiot. He's been rolling on this the whole time.
What?
We have proof. He's seen these wormholes. He's seen people coming in and out of this dimension.
Chuck did something right?
Chuck proved the quantum leap quandaries.
Yeah!
Chuck, you've cracked the QLQs wide open. They've just been theoretical up to this point.
See, I told you guys should be asking me to do cool stuff too.
Chuck, not only will I never underestimate you again,
Thank you.
but I am going not to have Ken kill you with a machete.
He's gonna kill me. That guy always thinking of me. I really appreciate that.
Wait, so you're actually touched that Ken
Yeah,
was
none of you
thinking
guys
of
ever
killing
giving
you.
me any time of day. I mean, you do, boss, but everybody else, they're asking for names, they're asking for lunch dates, there's unrequited love. At least this guy Ken thought of me when he was going to kill somebody. I was like, all right, hey, he's not a bad kid after
So
all.
you're okay with just negative attention even? You just like the attention?
Hey, look, if you're going to think of me, there's no good press, there's only bad press. Oh, there's no bad press, only good press. Right? Something like that.
Okay, Chuck. Hey, wait a minute. If Maui is inside of Donna, where's Donna?
All right. preschoolers. We gotta get this news out there to everybody.
You're so bossy, and I don't want to listen to you.
And we're live on the playground in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Juice and cookies.
What are you even talking about? Nobody.
Hi.
How come nobody's got me a headset yet?
You're bossy and you scream at us.
Hey! I don't even understand those words. You don't even understand those words. I understand those
Molly,
words.
you need to take a nap. Okay, Molly, you need to go in.
You need to take a nap.
Oh my God.
She's probably very happy.
In the body of a preschooler.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never know.
I'm just afraid, Dan, because when I switch back, which is imminent, will we still have what we have?
Donna, certainly not. It's not possible.
Those are comforting words.
That would be wrong, right? Because you're 90. and when she switches back, she'd be a toddler.
A baby,
I mean, that would be inappropriate.
It's the law of the land.
I think it's more just morally. It's like, well,
I'm back. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
The time cop, he's got a whip like Indiana Jones.
But he's wearing a leisure suit.
It's a cosplay thing. In the future, we have a big convention. Look.
Oh, not like now?
Well, in 15 days, there will be a great convention.
Oh, I keep forgetting you're just 15 days into the future.
Now, let me tell you guys something. You have a news show to produce out there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And I have a time villain to arrest.
Right. Oh, I can tell you this. He's disguised as Mary, my makeup lady, who's also disguised as various things.
Superman.
He's got a gorilla mask on, Superman costume.
3 inches of powder on her face.
I'm going to find it. Thanks. I'm out.
He's caught again.
Wait, he still didn't tell us anything about...
He really isn't helpful.
Whoa.
I knew the time cop would be gone because I read the newspaper 15 days from now.
Mary.
The newspaper gave minute-to-minute updates?
In the future, they do.
15 days?
A lot has happened.
On paper?
Oh,
So
wow.
15 days into the future, they put out an edition that gives minute-to-minute updates of a day.
Times are changing.
Yes.
But in 15 days, that seems extraordinary.
Hey,
Yeah.
one day there was no car, next day, car. Right?
Is that how it happened?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I like
point.
that joke.
That does sound like you, Chuck.
Anyway, I'm here to murder all of you
Mary, why are you doing this?
because it's all I know.
What do you mean? What's your whole story, Mary?
Well, Doc,
Yes?
just feel like I was born to kill. But not just kill,
Sure.
I have to do it very elaborately.
Oh, no, of course.
Like go into the future and then go back 15 days. It's gonna take a lot of work. I have to invent time travel.
Doc, are you done in there? I'm trying to get a session going on. No one's asking me what my problems are. I'm like,
Every week
waiting
this
out there.
happens.
Mary, that's my 210.
Chuck, wait your turn.
Oh, come on. That's what Chuck's problems are.
I just started.
I get no respect at work.
Chuck, you'll find that I will give you the respect you deserve if you just wait.
All right. I'll just play out with my camera a little bit more.
Hold on, Mary.
Getting some great
Chuck,
footage
did
of
you-
this field that's being populated by these plants and zombies.
Chuck, did you bring the camera to my offices?
Yeah, I've been just doing some extra work on the side.
I've asked you just to bring your person, Chuck. No other equipment.
I'm a cameraman.
necessary.
I am one with the camera.
Sure.
Anyway, I'll sit back down in your waiting room. Big deal. All right.
Thank you. Now, Mary,
I'm Chuck and I got problems too.
Right. Now, Mary, you were just telling me a very reasonable plan of your future,
Yes.
and our time's up.
This isn't fair. He took up all his time. He does this every week.
I know, but that's Chuck, right?
I'll show him. And that's why I have to kill Chuck.
Fine.
Can I say something? I don't
Yes.
think that therapist is very ethical. Like you were talking about committing murders. She should have gone to the police, right? Am I crazy? Mm-hmm. I think that's, there's doctor-patient confidentiality, but then if somebody says they're going to murder someone, I think you have to go to the cops.
That's a good point. I never thought of that before.
I guess we'll never know.
Mary, is there any way we can talk you out of this murderous rampage?
Well, You're listening to me and responding. That's more than the doctor ever did.
Well, of course, Mary. I mean, I'm a newsman. You're my personal makeup person. You're the only person I ever listen to or pay attention to.
Oh, that hurts.
Well,
You guys, I'm getting... I think I'm starting to change.
What?
I think I'm getting an idea and some confidence. Let's let her murder Chuck on air.
that is a terrific idea.
You mean me in front of the camera?
That's right, Chuck. This
For a
is your
minute.
chance to shine. For a minute.
Wow, all right. Let's do it. Do I
All
need
right.
makeup? Powder me down?
I think you're fine just as you are.
All right.
We're live in 5, 4, 3. I'm not saying it, I'm
Good luck,
pointing.
everyone.
Good evening, Machete Falls. This is me, Roger News, from News Control. Well, it's been a big day here in the lowlands as a time cop appeared, said some stuff that wasn't really very helpful, and then we found out that one of our very own staff members, Mary, the makeup lady, is actually a time criminal who has been on committing murder right here on our newscast. Mary, what do you think? Who are you going to murder?
I'm going to murder Chuck because
Chuck? Yeah.
for at
Hey.
least 15 days he's been ruining all of my therapy sessions.
That's right.
Okay.
Chuck,
All right, I'm
Chuck,
ready.
of course, one of our cameramen here. He was fired years ago, replaced by a robot, and ever since then he's
What?
been playing games on a phone.
What?
Well, Chuck, I figured we might as well tell you now since
What
you're
about all
to
those
die.
jewels I've collected? No, you're telling me that those are not real jewels?
Those are not real jewels.
Oh, well, at least I got my candy.
You can't take it with you, Chuck, and now I'm going to
Just
stab
been
your face.
smashing that candy. What?
In 5,
What?
4,
All right.
3,
I'm the one who counts.
2. I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to do it.
Hi-ya! Machete!
What, Ken? Folks, what you're seeing right now is our intern Ken. He's also a time criminal. He's just come in with a machete, and he has sliced Mary the makeup lady's head off. This is unexpected to say the least.
You got news! You got news! Run with the story! Murderous intern on the loose! Machete and Machete Falls!
We do have news, Ken, but you've also left us... Well, you've left us with Chuck.
Hey, I'm the best! Hey, look, I get to keep all my candy and my jewels. I'm a rich man.
Well, that about does it for this newscast. We want to say goodbye to a departing member of our staff who is the little baby Molly, who was been inhabiting the body of Donna, our executive producer, I want to say.
Yeah, and I want to say... Good night, let's take a nap.
Do I get college credit for this?
I don't think so. I think you're going to jail because you just committed murder on live television.
Oh, how about me? Do I get to go to jail too?
Chuck, I'd love nothing more than for you
Everyone
to
gets to go to jail. Thank you. All right, finally.
Well, from all of us here at News Control, we wish you a good night, Machete Falls, and don't forget to stop watching the show.
We still have 27 minutes.
Oh, shit. Well, it all happened in a place called Newsroom Control Center. What was it called?
News control.
Newsroom Control Room.
Paul, where can people find you online?
They can find me at Paul Scheer on the Twitter and the Instagram and all that sort of stuff.
Sure. And we're now in November. It's November 9th. What would you like to tell the people about? Do you have anything to promote?
Yes, I would like to promote the special I did with Rob Hubel. We did a comedy special on a bus, an improvised one-take-only comedy special on a moving bus.
And you said that you described this as a glass bus?
It is a glass bus.
What does that mean?
It is a bus that was outfitted very particularly for a show in New York that is, I guess, limitedly successful. Instead of your seats facing the driver, you face out towards the
The
street.
bus already existed?
Yes, and that was the expense because we had to take that bus from New York and drive it across the country and then drive it back at great expense because you would imagine that bus probably does about 5 miles per gallon. Not a fuel efficient vehicle with its lasers on it and microphones and LED lights. So we took that bus
bus out here, and we kind of drove around L.A. and bumped into people like Aziz Ansari, Aubrey Plaza, Rob Corddry, and Earl Sweatshirt.
Well, that's fortunate.
Yeah,
The gas was worth it. It's very funny. I watched it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's only $3.99. $3.99. You can get that on the Vimeo on demand or other places by November.
That's not only less than $5, it's less than $4.
That's what we figured.
This is perhaps too big a question to ask so close to the end of the show.
Yeah.
But why was this bus made in the first place?
For something called The Ride. It's a New York City tourist attraction, which is fun, but New York has slowly shut down the ride to a certain extent because they've learned that having a big bus drive around 42nd Street where you can scream at people on the street is a kind of a hazard.
So the people on the bus had microphones and they could yell at people on the street?
Well, they on the bus, the host can yell at people on the street and they can yell back. But you can make fun of people on the street. You could use it as a ridicule tool, as we did in L.A.
You can use it as a ridicule
Welcome back to Ridicule Tool.
One of the best moments going into my Charlie Sheen lifestyle was being able to drive around LA and yell at people from a bus. We were a bully just driving down the street. There was a guy tipping a valet, and we felt that he didn't give him enough money. The whole bus started chanting, "Tip him more, tip him more." This is a bus of 100 people, and I think at that point we were all wearing ski masks, yelling at this man in the street, and he had to give more money to the valet.
It's like a terror experiment.
Yeah, we went around into people's neighborhoods, and they were not pleased.
Was Timothy Speed Levitch involved?
Oh no, the cruise.
The cruise, not the tour, the cruise.
Yeah, the cruise, and he. I love
corrected.
Timothy
Of course.
Speed Levitch, but
We all do.
Yeah.
Erinn Hayes.
Hi.
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 Where, if people wish to find you online, where can they find you?
They can find me at Hayes Lady on the Twitter and Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Hayes, not Haze.
HAYESLADY.
And here in this November 9th, what would you like to tell people about?
That you can go on Hulu and watch Hot Wives of Las Vegas.
That's right, you
You've
can.
got the plus. Go get the plus.
And you can still see the original Hot Wives as well, right?
You
of
can
Orlando?
watch the Hot Wives of Orlando on there as well, which is a very funny season, just minus me.
Any scoops on a third Hot Wives?
I have no scoops on that. Paul Scheer would be a scooper on that. He's
No
the
scoops
executive
to announce
producer.
just yet.
Ooh, la la.
What about Chai Hops?
What?
Children's Hospital.
Oh, Chai Hops. Classic Chai Hop. Classic nickname. We finished shooting season 7 of Children's Hospital this
Jesus
summer.
Christ!
And it was very fun.
No
and
doubt.
I think really great. And it really felt like one of our strongest seasons so far. So, and I've heard word that possibly it could be out this winter.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
everybody
fingers-
check your local listings. Doesn't it seem impossible that it's 7 seasons? I still think of that as a new show.
It's really, it feels very impossible because it was one of those things that I took a day off from my fancy network television show to be like, guys, can I just go do this little web series?
Right.
And then, however many failed shows later, we still get to do this silly show. So it's
Fantastic.
good. Yeah.
Thank you for being here, as
Thank
always.
you. Very fun.
Hal Lublin,
Yes.
where can people find you online, and what do you want to promote?
At Hal Lublin on Twitter and listen.
Loobin.
Lublin.
What's
How
that?
dare you? How dare you? Quick side note. I'll be appearing in season 6 of The Venture Brothers, which is out in February. And live at DragonCon, we did a panel where I was announced as Hal Lublin humorously, and then immediately their the fan club who was reporting on the panel spelled my name Lubin. So it will never end. Professional
never
curse. But also, listen to We Got This with Mark and Hal
That's
on the
right.
Maximum Fun Network.
Ooh. I will do that,
Yes.
and I urge everyone else to do the same.
Thank you.
And I did not know you guys were on Max Fun. Congratulations.
Thank
on
you.
The
Yes.
pickup.
We just started about 6 weeks ago.
Not as of this recording.
As of this recording, we started about 4 months ago.
There you go.
Very happy to be there.
Hal, you're done.
Bye.
Marc Evan Jackson.
Hello.
Give me all the things.
It's very simple. Marc Evan Jackson on the Twitter. MarcEvanJackson.
You'll never join Instagram, will you?
I think I have joined Instagram. I just don't need another, metric by which to judge my value as a human being.
But don't look at it that way.
No. We judge your value as a human being.
That's what I mean.
Do you know what
Oh,
you could?
okay.
You could do a private account and post your pictures for just your friends and trusted associates.
Yeah. Stand by for that.
Oh, we're just so people know, sometimes on my Instagram, I'll delete people's comments and I'll never tell you why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
My reasons are my own.
You
You can delete other people's comments.
By the way,
It's
that's-
great.
It's a great thing to do.
Yeah,
I
it
do
is.
that myself.
Yeah, it's great.
And why not?
Yeah.
Why do I have to keep that there?
Yeah, I don't know anyone any explanations.
The same way that if I can just block you on Twitter for really the smallest of offenses.
Absolutely.
As Brett Gelman said to me, my Twitter is not a democracy. It is not a democracy.
That's what he.
A memorable quote for the ages. Marc Evan Jackson, keep talking about you.
I would like to steer people towards the Detroit Creativity Project,
That's right,
a
you would.
nonprofit that some of us that were in the second city in Detroit and now live out here, Keegan-Michael Key and Mary Beth Monroe, Larry Joe Campbell, Jordan Vogt Roberts, and a bunch of us, along with my wife and me, have put together to provide arts funding for things in Detroit, such as the teaching of improv to middle and high school students. Check it out at dcpimprov.org.
And what type of organization is
It's
that
a
again?
501c3.
501c3. That's right.
Yeah,
Nonprofit,
501c3.
The three.
I deliberately didn't say it this time. And you brought it back home. 501c3.
Eban Schletter. You can find him online at ebanschletter.com, Eban Schletter on Twitter, etc., all the usual places. He's always Eban Schletter. And you should go to his website and you should buy his albums and check out his various projects because Eban Schletter is only the best. What would I like to promote? Well, you can find me online. PF Tompkins is me on Twitter and Instagram. And we got some shows coming up. We do a live version of this show every month where we get up on our feet. We have wireless microphones. We're running all around like idiots. That happens at Largo at the Coronet in West Hollywood, California, the first Saturday of every month. First Saturday of every month. First Friday, eat fish, don't eat meat. Not my rules.
Just during Lent.
Not my
That's
rules.
a Lent thing.
No, it's all year round.
Oh, wow.
All year round. That's what it was like when I was a kid. We'd go to First Friday Mass, and then we'd go to McDonald's, get a filet of fish.
Yeah, that was my dad.
Spontaneanation Live happens next Saturday, December 5th. At Largo at the Coronet. Our own Hal Lublin will be there.
Hi.
Also, our dear friend Annie Savage, our other dear friend Janet Varney, and our special guest will be the delightful Ron Funches. That is going to be a great show, and all proceeds go to Habitat for Humanity. So come be a decent human being for once in your life. Go to paulftompkins.com/live to find out all my live performances and so forth and so on. You can buy tickets to the Largo show there and other shows. If you like the show, please rate us wherever podcasts are rated. Leave a little review if you would like to have something to write. If you don't want to think about it, here's what you can write. Put this in the review somewhere, verbatim. Podcasts. I thought they would never last. Also, I got kicked in the face by a horse when I was a child. I worked on a farm for a bit. It was fun, till that horse thing. Anyway, I was wrong about podcasts, and thank God I was, because Spontaneanation makes me forget the awful hell that was getting kicked in my childhood face by a horse. Just work that in somewhere.
Verbatim.
Verbatim, though. Please visit us on the Earwolf forums. You can discuss the show with like-minded people. You can donate to the show to help keep the lights on here at Earwolf and let the Earwolf people know that you like Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. And if you do, if people donate, we'll give you a shout out here in the air. Do we have some of those? No, we sure don't. Thank you to engineer Ryan for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week. This is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti! Thanks again to Bombas for sponsoring this week's episode. Stop holding on to those old worn-out socks. Bombas are athletic and leisure socks re-engineered to look better, feel better, and perform better. They are the most comfortable socks you'll ever wear. Bombas socks are made with long staple Pima cotton, which is super soft, premium cotton with natural moisture wicking properties, and they're durable. The Bombas ankle sock also features a blister tab to protect your heels and keep your socks in place for ultimate comfort. And these socks are not only great to walk in, but also for running, golf, speed walking, lounging on the couch, whatever activity strikes your fancy. Go to bombas.com/PFT for 20% off any size order for first-time customers.
Denzel Washington is the greatest actor of all time, period. It's not a question, it's a statement. It's also the name of a podcast on Wolf Pop. So if you're foolish enough to disagree, listen so we can tell you how wrong you are. I'm Kevin Avery, and each week, W. Kamau Bell and I put out a new episode where we review every Denzel movie in alphabetical order, sorta, kinda. Look, we jump around a lot, all right? We're gonna do that. We're gonna catch you up on the latest Denzel news and even speculate on who would be the next Denzel. All with great guests like Omar Dorsey from the movie Selma and director Ava DuVernay. Listen to this recent clip.
I like Training Day a lot. It's one of my favorite. If it's on TV, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. But I think for a lot of people, they want to make it's like a guilty pleasure Denzel Washington because he's playing such an unredeemable character.
It's red velvet cake. You can't eat that every day.
It's red velvet cake, yes. Exactly.
Man. Eat it during Christmas. You can't have that all the time.
Yeah. So tune into Kamau and I every week on iTunes, Wolf Pop, Howl, or your favorite podcast app, and you too will understand why Denzel Washington is the greatest actor of all time, period. Any questions?
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ackerman, Adam Sachs, Chris Bannon, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.